Located on the Swan River in Bayswater, Western Australia, the ANA Rowing Club is made up of a mixture of recreational and racing members, with selected racers training under the auspices of the Elite Training Program, otherwise known as the ETP. Led by Director Sportif and Head Coach Jamie Hewlett, the ETP seeks to identify and develop talented rowers with the goal of representing Australia. Some members are already Australian champions with genuine and realistic Olympic prospects. Members of the ETP rise at 4:30am to begin training before sunrise at 5:30. They are put through a rigorous 2.5-hour session of around 20 kilometres. They then return for a sunset session, again of about 2.5 hours, of strength and conditioning work. In a week, these athletes average up to 25 hours of raised heart rate aerobic training, about 4.5 hours a day. The rowers burn roughly the same amount of calories that would be burnt if they were to run a marathon a day. In between these demands, the majority of rowers hold down full-time study or employment. Despite performing to the standard of a professional athlete with only the resources of an amateur one, these dedicated rowers persevere for their dream to represent Australia at Olympic level.
But it's Reece Grant, far side of the course from Western Australia, from the ANA Club, stroking to victory in the interstate men's single sculls, and he crosses the line in first place. And Reece Grant has won the President's Cup, and he puts his hands in the air.
Current Elite Training Program squad members include Reece Grant. Reece won the prestigious President's Scull at the King's Cup Regatta at the Nationals in 2013. It was the first time since 1983 that this men's national single race had been won by a West Australian. Reece is on track for Australian single sculls at the next World Championships in South Korea. Cameron Brewer previously represented Australia in the Under-23 World Championships and has been selected this year in the Australian Open Men's 8. Emma Jones was the Australian champion in the Under-23 lightweight double in 2013 and has been selected in the Under-23 Australian women's lightweight quad. Helen O'Keefe is an Order of Australia medalist and won the bronze medal at the Women's Championships in the lightweight women's single sculls. Helen is part of the gold medal winning interstate lightweight women's quad. Jack Cleary is currently the Australian junior sculling champion and is representing Australia in the junior double. As a way to promote the profile of the club, Western Australia, and rowing, and support and highlight the hard work and dedication of the rowers within the Elite Training Program, the ANA is seeking to host an inaugural evening regatta, the Ascot-on-Swan Evening Regatta. The regatta hopes to follow in the footsteps of the excitement of Australia's richest foot race, the Store Gift, and the tradition and atmosphere of the famous Henley Royal Regatta on the River Thames in the UK. The regatta calls to challenge the top coxed four and female sculler from every club in WA and selected clubs within Australia to compete in two key races to vie for prizes and prize money given as grants to the rowers' respective clubs. The Ascot-on-Swan Evening Regatta is seeking to become an annual highlight of the rowing, sports and social calendar, with evening races under lights, a prize pot, pop-up food stalls, raffles, a cocktail night run from the clubhouse, and prizes for the best dressed. The Ascot-on-Swan Evening Regatta will be an utterly unique event.